Hi everyone, Bernard here. Hope you're all staying safe and well. Welcome to my film and TV channel. It's more emphasis on the TV today. I'm doing something a little bit unusual today for you. Something I've not really tackled before because it's not really a genre I've been that interested in quite recently, to be honest with you. Perhaps a few years ago when it was all fresh and new and people hadn't cottoned on to, the actual being fake and actually how you can self-promote yourselves through these sort of things as well. Which is what this is really, isn't it? YouTube self-promotion. But hey, I'm going to speak about a reality TV today. So we're going to look at a reality TV show that's just showed on Amazon Prime. There's only 4 episodes as I'm recording this at the end of February. So it's a little program called Heavy Pencil. Please, if you're new to the channel and it interests you what I have to say, please push that subscribe button. That'd be great. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of May 2021. We're well on the way to that, nearing 750 now, so if you can help me out with that, that'd be fantastic. There's lots of different stuff, film reviews, TV drama reviews. As I said, this is quite unusual. I don't think I'll be doing too many of these because it's not really, as I said, I'm not really the right demographic. So, but I've been asked to do it, but I'll more on that in a minute. And I've been asked to have a look at this by someone. So more of that in a moment. So please, check out my playlist. You'll see stuff on my football team as well, Manchester City. So if that's of any interest, please have a look at that. There's City history, City present, City quizzes, lots of stuff on there. Or if you know someone who might be interested, point them in my direction. If not, don't worry, there's plenty of stuff about film and TV. And please, if they follow or friend me on Facebook and Twitter, I do check every 3 or 4 days and follow and friend everyone back on there. And all comments are welcome. Please, on reality TV, as I say, I'm going to defend myself now and say it's not really my sort of thing. I'll try and be honest and with my opinions. Perhaps, I'll call it what it is because I'm of that age group. Well, I say what I think, but so please bear with me and please leave your comments. As I say, I'm going to be kind because at the end of the day, I accept. I'm sort of looking at people in the 20s and 30s now, and sometimes I don't quite agree with everything they do, and I'm sure people of my age when I was in my 20s and 30s didn't agree with everything I do. So it's a bit of a strange one, this, but anyway, enjoy it with me anyway, because we're going to look at this show, Heavy Pencil. 4 episodes. I said I've watched all 4. And it stars, which is that the right word for reality TV? I think it is, because let's face it, this is not exactly reality TV. It's not fly on the wall. They know what's going on with all these reality things now. It's not as though there's a hidden camera and they're doing things. I go back to I used to love Big Brother in the day when it first started, because you just got the impression people were being themselves a lot more. Obviously, over years, it dwindles that ability to be yourself, isn't it? Because you're on camera at the end of the day. It stars or is sort of led by Andy Conway and Rihanna Rose Balcom, who own this company, Heavy Pencil. I think that's the name of the company. I've lost track of that now, but aim the business, own the business anyway. Luke Elston also stars in this, and some other characters that I probably wouldn't be asking round for a cuppa, to be honest with you. What's it about? Well, it features some of the Northwest England's most talented creatives. They're based in Wigan, this lot, from the world of independent fashion, music, modelling, makeup and photography. Is it any good? Well, obviously there's not much to go on at the moment. There's actually 6 scores and reviews have been left on Internet Movie Database. But it's getting 8.2 out of 10, but let's be honest about it, that could have been left by some of the crew or the cast or whatever, so I'm not going to pay too much heed to that. G. Weston on the 29th of January on Internet Movie Database, he wrote, great, genuine show, but he did mark this 10 out of 10, you know me, 10 out of 10s, I'm not having 10 out of, nothing's worth 10 out of 10. He wrote, really eye-opening show around the daily struggles of those in and around the creative industry, showing the guile and hard work the guys go through to get what it is they want. Highly recommended. Daniel M. Eikrist on the 29th of January also wrote, same day, really interesting and relatable characters. Thought it was a really interesting and engaging. Characters are genuine, real people. Well, perhaps they are real people. Of course they're real people, but are they being genuine on screen? And it adds to make the show more enjoyable. Definitely would recommend. So again, definitely recommended, highly recommended. We got some sort of, they both sat there, the same guy with 2 different names, perhaps, I don't know. Wigan Today, though, obviously they got to promote their own guys, aren't they? Let's be honest about it. So the Wigan Today website, a Wigan couple have gained an army of fans. Here we go. They've gained an army of fans around the world, even after making their own television show about working in the creative industries, described as a hybrid of a documentary and a reality TV show. It's like Ricky Gervais's Extras meets Real Housewives of Cheshire, and literally I must have seen about 30 seconds on and off of that over the years, so I dread to think. But don't ask me to watch Real Housewives of Wigan or something like that, because I'm no real interest, to be honest with you. Yeah, so let me have sort of sum up my thoughts on this. I mean, as I said, I more or less gave up on reality TV many years ago. I don't think there's anything real or anything new to know now from what we're seeing. And I find the characters in these shows just actors like me. I mean, I'm doing an act here on this thing, and they obviously, some is real and some is not. I mean, you can't 100% ever be not yourself, you know, but some of the characters and some of the actors acting is going to be good. Some of the acting and is going to be poor. You know, I mean, obviously I look back at some of my older vlogs and I'm not great now, but I was even worse then. So it's all a matter of experience and doing it, isn't it? But it's not really my sort of appreciation, my entertainment. But I do appreciate there is a market for this, and obviously that's why companies do it and put it out there. I was actually typing this up, and Anton Deck Saturday Takeaway, as it was on in the background. I do like Anton Deck. Sort of the only thing that ever made me watch I'm a Celebrity until a couple of years ago, and I again got bored with that. But I can't for the life of me understand how anyone can be entertained as an adult over the age of over a certain age, can be entertained by this program. I say it was on in the background. I didn't fully concentrate on it, but that's me. I mean, so that's where I'm coming from. So if Saturday Night Takeaways, your sort of entertainment, then fair enough. But as I say, I can't quite get where the entertainment value is for adults. To be honest with you, it's just very childish and silly for me. But there you go. That's me. I'm 61. It's not aimed at me, is it? It's not my demographic. So what it is behind this was that I was asked by a colleague at work, actually, a subscriber as well, who just to have a look at this series. I had no idea when he mentioned Heavy Pencil, whether it was a film or a TV drama series. I was quite surprised it was a reality show. And I thought, oh, why not? Let's just have a quick look. I've not watched one fully for a long time. I have caught glimpses, as I've said, The Real Housewives, and The Only Way is Sussex. I know it's Essex. I'm just having a bit of a play. So I have watched things like that, but only snippets of it, and that was enough for me, to be honest with you. So I thought, why not? Let's have a quick look at that. I mean, there's 7 main characters. Obviously, some are quite painful to watch, and you can see it are sort of overacting, even though they're supposed to be natural. We do suffer tantrums and sulks from time to time. Again, we're going to mention the word script, aren't we, on this? I mean, I do have a lot of respect for anyone striking out on their own and trying to make a living. This is probably done before COVID, I'd imagine. I don't know when it was. Obviously, there's no real reference to COVID in the episodes I watched. But obviously, to compare to things like the Wigan website, to extras, I love extras. I mean, I think that's fantastic. So it's just too false and so obviously scripted. Some of it's scripted. So if it's not an extras type comedy, then what on earth is it out there for? Who's it out to entertain? Because as I say, there's so much scripting to this. It's the word reality is a bit of an insult and a bit taking the mick of us, the public, I think. I mean, from a business point of view, it's spot on for the guys putting this together. It gets their products out there. It's on Amazon. It'll get a wide range. You know, we'll get exposure, which is what they're after. What did surprise me was the business elements as well. It's just how higgledy-piggledy it is. It all seems to be word of mouth, and there's no real contractual things. It just seemed very strange to run a business. But I mean, perhaps that's the business, and perhaps that's how it is these days. I don't know, but it all seems so unorganised to me, and the fact they actually got things achieved was quite good, because there was no real sort of set business sort of patterns followed in my opinion. From being in business many years, you know, I've had my own businesses, I've worked for big companies, etc. But it all just seems a bit higgledy-piggledy. So it was very strange. But as I said, perhaps that's in line with the business they're in. I'm not too sure. It is hard to mix personal life, friendships with business, and of course the relationship between Andy and Rihanna specifically. I mean, some of the other guys who obviously are friends, etc., can get a little bit tetchy, let's say, and even if it is scripted, I mean, it's still got that over. I mean, that is a fact of life, whatever business you're in. You know, whether you run a sweet shop or whether you're, you know, at the highest levels of the fashion industry or whatever. So this is always going to happen. So it did show that. So as I said, even though it may have been scripted, yeah, those elements are there. And obviously, Rihanna and Andy, you know, from a personal point of view, can I see them sticking together forever? Absolutely not. You know, this will just drive them apart. And obviously, we had the odd hissy fit and falling out. And sometimes the management, I don't think, is great from younger people who've perhaps not had a life experience as well. There's some poor ways of dealing with people, which comes out in this, as I said, even within the elements of this programme as well. With only 6 scores and reviews on Amazon, sort of 7 characters, and obviously going to have crew as well and cameramen, etc. I don't sort of base that on anything. I mean, I think you've obviously there's enough out there for people who are connected with the series to actually write nice things. So I'm not going to listen too much to any of that. So that score that they got out of 10 on the Internet Movie Database, it doesn't really mean that much. I mean, it's not my sense of humour. I mean, the characters were trying to be funny in it, and I just looked at them and I thought, okay. They even have outtakes in it, you know, for a reality show, outtakes where it's just obviously they're getting the fluffing the lines, aren't they? So that sort of about sums it up, really. And even out, I mean, outtakes of something done as a comedy or done as a film is not really that funny at the moment. So I think that was a waste of 2 or 3 minutes at the end, to be honest with you. As I said, that none of the characters' sense of humour sort of appealed to me when they tried to make little jokes, etc. So the outtakes certainly didn't. Yeah, I think the characters enjoyed themselves, and I think they've done what they wanted to do, and all credit to them. But as far as entertainment, as far as I'm concerned, no, not really. Amazon do put some pretty poor stuff out there, and this is basically a self-promotional series around some okay, and you say not people I would mix with social. Of course, I wouldn't. I'm an old bugger. I wouldn't mix with these sort of people now. But I do remember things like the Pineapple Dance Studios over 10 years ago when that first aired. And I still remember that 10 years later. Whether I'll remember this 10 days later is another matter. I doubt it very much. But yeah, I mean, the appeal of that was just characters. And even though I couldn't stand Louis Spence, he did make me laugh at least, which he probably still makes me laugh now. So there you go. That's half the battle, isn't it? Obviously, good reality TV. The costs are relatively low for the companies, and if you hit on the right format and characters, it can be very popular and profitable, of course, for these TV companies like Amazon, etc. But it'd be nice to think we can think of something a bit cleverer going forward. I just don't think this adds anything to anything as far as light entertainment even. I mean, for as I said, but then again, you know, you watching this, you might enjoy Ant and Dec's Saturday Night Takeaway. There you go. So that's classed as light entertainment, I assume. But yeah, I just think perhaps, you know, surely even younger people want to be a bit challenged, and I don't think this gives us anything to challenge us and entertain us really from a viewing point of view. There's talk about more of these. It looks as though Series 1 was 3 episodes, and then on Amazon it looked like Series 2, but it didn't seem to be very well put together, so I couldn't understand whether that was the 4th one was the first episode of Series 2, or whether there's a Series 2 coming. It wasn't quite clear on Amazon and on the stuff I've looked at, and I've tried to work it out. I'm not going to rate this. I think it'd be unfair to rate this. I think they've done what they wanted to do. They've got it out there, and it will appeal to certain people, but sorry, not really to me. I think I sort of might go back and watch a bit of Louis Spence just to cheer myself up after watching this. But it is what it is at the end of the day. Let me know what you think anyway. As I say, I'm way out. I know I'm way out with a lot of people. If you've sort of found this and you're interested in, you'd be kinder to it. I just don't think there's any point in these sort of things apart, as I said, from a promotional point of view for the guys doing the business. All credit to them. You know, they get out there and get some more contracts and perhaps get things down in writing. You know, don't just do everything over the phone and leave it at that. You know, get some, you know, my word is my bond and all this. But obviously they were being let down left, right and centre, weren't they? But that's not really a way to run a business. So perhaps, but hey, we all think we know what we're doing, don't we? And we all make the same mistakes when we're going through business life. I'm far from perfect, and we never really learn from people before us. We all make our own mistakes, don't we? But yeah, it was interesting from that point of view for me, just to look at a modern business and how it sort of works, and not my sort of way of working, but hey, there you go. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Let me know in the comments what you think and what you'd score this. Genuinely, as I say, I'm not going to rate it. It's not fair. I'm not going to give it a score. It wouldn't be fair for me to do that. Anyway, unusual this, whether I'll be going back and doing any more reality stuff. Yeah, perhaps if one sort is a little bit different to the norm, I might go back and do one, but hope you enjoyed it anyway. It was a little bit different to what I normally do. Anyway, thanks for watching. What I'm going to do with this today, have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More importantly, let's all look after each other. So we meet here again on the Film and TV channel and reality channel. Or perhaps you flit across and have a look at my Citizen channel, my football channel, wherever it is. All I ever ask of you, whatever age you are, whatever you like to watch, great. If you get entertainment in this life, that's all we can ask. Please stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.